Welcome, retail traders. Well, looks like Putin's got a mess going on right now. I've got him in his little diaper outfit. He's This is his third threat now with nukes in 2 weeks. So that's not a positive thing for the market, if you know what I mean. We need to have this resolved before we get any kind of back to normalcy. Now, what we saw this last couple of days was I would call a patriot rally. I've seen them happen before. Now we've got another one going to come up. So I think the market's going to pull back, and then we're going to check out a few indices. And I think Putin is an asshole. So we'll go off with that at the end of this here. We got the IWM, the QQQ, the SPX, and the SPY. And we're going to be looking at the IWM first. And I'm going to go ahead and clean this chart up, clear it up. And we have what you call the 9 EMA right here. So this is a bearish sign. We're still yet above the 200, which is good. But we closed with a hammer. Now with this new news that with the EU and the Germany and Putin threatening us because of sanctions, he's threatened the West. I think we can come back and try to find this solid support again. And on the IWM, that's going to be right around 193.83 area. That has to hold. If not, we'll hit these double bottom wicks, make it a triple, right around 188. And that definitely has to hold, or you're going to have a pretty good gap down, maybe to the next body of this candle here. And these are weekly time frames, so I'm looking at the weekly only today. Resistance to break, it has to be that 9 to go any higher, so we're going to call that 9, and that's the 9 EMA. The other moving averages on here are the 21 SMA, the 50 SMA, and the 200 SMA. So 184.17 needs to hold this week. If not, we can go down and hit this 200. And that's going to be IWM. The next one we're going to do is going to be the QQQ. I like this baby too. It also closed with a hammer. Everything did. It was a patriot rally. It could have ran back up here to the 50, but for right now, we want to see if this thing can hold the 337 area right there. If not, she's going to pull back to right around 327.59. Then you got a pivot point inside of that, and we're going to call it right there. So those are your three support levels: 327.59, 332, and 337.89, with a resistance to break 247.50. Then we got the SPY. I think it's going to pull back too. We'll clear this up. We got a descending triangle, so I'm thinking we're going to have a J hook and pull back up. So the low support is going to be 414.50 to hold. If not, we'll definitely drop more. Your first support is going to be right around in here, right around 424.88. Resistance to break has to be the 50 SMA on the weekly time frame. And then we've got the SPX. We're going to clean this one up. That last one had a descending pattern. So does this. This has a dropping wedge, more or less, but we just barely got below it. You can call it a descending. So she could J hook back up too. This is one to keep on watch. That first support needs to hold or break. That first one's right around here at 43.54. 43.54. And then your next one for this week is right in here at 42.93, with a low down here at 42.36.25. Resistance to break is going to be 44.31.73. and that's going to be on the SPX. But we got to break that 50. If not, she'll pull on back to that low support of 42.36. And we do have a possibility of maybe hitting this too if it gets real bad at 41.54. So Russia's took a pretty good hit in their market. This will make us stronger in the end. But for right now, we've got to deal with the map. And the map is in Putin's hands, more or less. He's the one calling the shots. And we need to just kind of counter-react with him. And, you know, one little mistake could just take 15 minutes and blow our capital off the map. So let's just be very careful, pray, and hope that this all works out. We love the people in Ukraine, and we wish them the best. They're strong. They have my back, and they have Sean Penn's back, it seems like. So, that's it. Well, have a great day. Remember, this guy's a piece of shit. Have a great day.